Batas International Media. www.batasmedia.com. From the Philippines to the world, for the glory of God and service to mankind.
Bagong alyansang tagapagtaguyod ng adhikaing sambayanan.
Okay, here I'm back once again. It's Mystica, yours truly. And of course, like Aris Navarro, wow, I can't believe that one day he was able to send me some support as well for this medical mission of mine. And I've already talked to some of his friends, some of his co-workers right there in Saudi Arabia. I cannot believe that they're really willing to support. And to Miss Merlita Wala, thank you also for your very kind support. And to all my friends, also to all the pastors, Reverend Pastor Lee, Tony Aglang, Pastor, Neil Varias, I hope that you're also listening at this point, and hopefully your organization is gonna get involved with my campaign as well. And oh, by the way, Attorney Batas has already invited me for tomorrow. There's going to be a meeting of these people in his church tomorrow. So I'm going to be there. And I'm sure that Miss Juvie de Guzman and Dr. Hilda Ong, they're going to be there with me also tomorrow. And hopefully other people who are watching right now, and they're going to give us some support as well. To all of the organizations, especially religious organizations, some churches, and not only the churches, but I'm sure that there's a lot of humanitarian organizations out there, especially NGOs, non-governmental organizations. I know that you have a lot of members listening at this point. So if you'd like me to come to your organization or to your group right now, anytime, you can always contact me at 0908-885-7288, or you can go to my website at mysticacharityfoundation.org or at betterglobe.asia. Or if you'd like to know more about our forestry in Kenya, all you have to do is go to the website at betterglobeforestry.com, okay, in order for you to know all the details and to really see and to find out our plantation in Kenya. So while I was talking about plantation in Kenya, that's actually our forestry who's going to be responsible in adopting your trees, especially those who have donated some, especially like for a group, for example. If each member is going to donate at least 1,000 pesos later, I was saying on my last few days, I was saying that 10% is going to go to the organization. It's either it's going to be my Mystica Charity Foundation or your organization. Automatically, 10% of that money or funds that's being generated because your members, each member was able to donate 1,000 pesos each, for instance, and then 90% is going to go to Kenya because we're going to adopt those trees for profit. And it's not only that, we're going to donate also, like one tree is going to be planted there, and there's always going to be equivalent 5 trees that's going to be planted here in the Philippines. So we're not going to be questioning why is it that we're just going to be planting some trees in Kenya. Why is it that you're not planting here in the Philippines? No, I have already made a solution. So Better Globe is going to donate each tree that's going to be planted there, and there's going to be 5 trees going to be planted here in the Philippines. And as I've mentioned a while ago, I have already found some plantations going to be responsible in planting the trees here in the Philippines, so you won't be worried anymore why we're not planting here in the Philippines. So for those who are listening right now, it is very important for you to know also that it's not just going to be your organization is going to be participating in this campaign. Okay, that's just a part of your responsibility. 1,000 pesos for your organization, that's already a big responsibility for your organization or for your churches. But if we are trying also, if you are going to save also our own selves, our own family, for our own savings and for our future generations, not only for us, because this is going to be like a long-term future. Okay, so starting on the 5th year, especially those people who are actually, they're working, they're doing everything, they're doing all their best in order to work there, away from their family. Their goal, I'm sure, is to make some money and to save. So in order for you to save, because especially those who are given like 2 years or 5 years or what, your aim is for a future. So why don't you set aside a certain amount for you to save for your future? Because starting on the 5th year, Better Globe is going to give you 10% each time, okay? Each year, 10% each year, starting on the 5th year to the 19th year. So for example, if you're going to donate at least 1,000 pesos every month, that means that you have already saved 12,000 per year. So if you are going to set that aside as a part of your savings, starting on the 5th year, you're going to be getting 10% of that money already. So how much is that 10%? Because if you're going to be putting 12,000 each year, definitely you're going to be getting 10 times, which is 120,000 each year starting on the 20th year. But on top of that, just like what I said a while ago, starting on the 5th year to the 19th year, there's going to be another bonus of 10% each year. 12,000 times 11.5. Yun na lang po ang final calculation of that. Dahil sa sinasabi ko kanina, di po ba? 10 times and then another 150%. So that's equivalent to 11.5 times of your money already. So that's gonna be a big profit, and as a big saving na maiipon po ninyo. So magkakaroon po talaga kayo ng enough profit later for you to start a good life. Kasi kung minsan, kung ihamping po natin, sabihin po natin na mag-save po tayo sa pamamagitan po ng pagbangko. Di po ba 3% lang po every year, annually? Yun po ay isang example lang po na sinasabi ko. Ayan, equivalent to 3% compared po doon sa sinasabi ko kanina na start on the 5th year, 10% hanggang sa 20th year. So 15 years po yun. O, di po ba? So, that's 150% right away. Pagkatapos, yung 10 times na sinasabi ko, that's equivalent to 1,000% right away. So, kung ihahabing po ninyo mga kaibigan, it's just a simple calculation. It's just a simple mathematician. Yon, 60% po sa bangko, 20 years po yon. Pero dito po mismo sa Better Globe, dito po sa adoption of trees, it's equivalent to 1,150% po yon. Mga kaibigan, ako mismo hindi na po ako magsa-second thought. Right away, lahat po ng mga savings ko doon na po napupunta. Ayan, napakasimpleng paghambing comparison, 60% or 1,150%. Mga kaibigan, alam ko na each of us were gifted with some brains in order to really come up with a great solution right here, because if we're not going to use our brains right now in order to think what is the best for us, then we cannot have a successful life. Mga kaibigan, itong sinasabi ko po sa inyo, hindi lang po naman po sa pag-save para po sa ating kalikasan, kundi pag-save po sa ating future. Di po ba? Andyan po tayo sa ibang bansa, ginagawa po natin. Kung tutuusin, nagpapaalila po tayo. Pero are we going to be a slave for the rest of our lives? Ako mga kaibigan, noong bago po ako naging Mystica, sabihin po natin nagpaalila rin po ako sa ibang bansa as a singer or an entertainer. As, hindi lang po singer, ayan, nagpaalila ako, being a dancer din po. Pero sabi ko, oo nga, as of now, okay ito. Pero am I going to spend the rest of my life being a dancer or a singer? O di po ba? After 3 years, I had to come back here. Pinagpatuloy ko. Pero sabi ko, kung ganito lang for the rest of my life ang gagawin ko, nako, hindi na natin masabi na tutuloy-tuloy yun. Kasi as you know, hindi naman po stable talaga ang buhay natin being entertainers or being in the movie industry. Hindi po talaga stable. Sasabihin po ba natin na, panghabang buhay ito? Katulad po ninyo, yung trabaho nyo at this point. Panghabang buhay po ba yan, trabaho nyo ngayon? Kung sakaling nandyan po kayo sa ibang bansa, panghabang buhay po ba talaga na gusto nyo talagang manatili dyan sa ibang bansa at magpaalila? I'm sorry kung yun po ang ginagamit ko ngayon na mensahe, pero alam ko po na kung minsan napakasakit po talagang tanggapin ang katotohanan, pero I'm sure din po dahil napagdaanan ko rin po ang napagdadaanan nyo ngayon. Kung hindi ko po i-share sa inyo para at least buhayin po natin ang ating kinabukasan, wala pong mangyayari po sa atin. So mga kaibigan, sana po makinig po kayo, sana po tingnan nyo po maigi o kaya pagmasdan nyo po maigi kung ano po ang nangyayari po sa atin. Kung gusto ninyong maiba po yung buhay nyo, katulad ko rin po, andito po ako ngayon, nagkakaroon na isang mission dahil alam ko po na kung ano pong sinishare ko ngayon, alam ko po na maraming matutulungan ang aking mission. Kaya kung gusto nyo pong sumunod, makinig po lang kayo sa akin. Okay? Ayan, bigyan po natin ulit ng break ang ating programa because we're gonna be giving a few reminders and I'll be right with you with the better globe power, and of course, marami pa akong sasabihin. Thank you.
Batas International Media, www.batasmedia.com, from the Philippines to the world, for the glory of God and service to mankind.
Bagong alyansang tagapagtaguyod ng adhikaing sambayanan.
This program is brought to you in part by the Social Security System.
Trabaho ko? Para sa pangangailangan ng pamilya ko. Pagkain, pag-aaral, kalusugan, at kung ano-ano pa. Pero mahalaga rin, handa sa kinabukasan. Mga sitwasyong medikal, pondo na pang-emergency. Malay mo, pang sariling negosyo, maging pang retiro. Buti na lang, may SSS. Kayang-kaya kong pag-iipon. Madami at madali ang pag-iimpukan. Ako at ang SSS, magkabalikat sa buhay.
Okay, here I'm back once again. It's Mystica, yours truly. All right, my brother said a while ago, sometimes he said that when I'm talking, I'm actually namimilipit, lalong-lalo na if I'm talking in Tagalog. All right, sometimes kasi, once you are talking and then all of a sudden, time is really running out. So, ayan, depende kasi sa sitwasyon. Katulad po ng buhay natin, di po ba? Kung hindi natin alam kung saan yung patutunghan natin, kung minsan nagpe-precaution po tayo, kung minsan medyo ihinay-hinay po natin, pero hindi na natin alam na mamaya't maya, di ba? Hindi natin alam na medyo naliligaw ka pala or ano. Pero if you know already your direction, okay lang kahit paspas, sige kasi gusto mong makaabot po doon eh. Ganun po. That's my life. As a matter of fact, before, my life was really very, very slow, okay? Di ba? Kasi tayo po ang gumagawa po talaga ng ating kinabukasan. Sometimes, if we're too slow to really come up with an idea, if we're too slow to really follow the leader, walang mangyayari sa'yo. Maiiwanan ka. Okay? I'm saying is, in English, if you're too slow to really follow the leader, nothing's gonna happen to you because that leader is gonna go so fast. That speed is so fast like you don't even know. But then later, just realize that, oh my God, I'm by myself right now. I was left alone. So that's what life is all about, ladies and gentlemen. Parang bagyo yan eh. Ang bagyo parang dumadating na lang bigla-bigla, full speed. The next thing you know, you're that in the situation, na-trap ka na doon. If you know sometimes kung saan, okay, kung ano ang mangyayari, at least you have a precaution, at least you know now, right away, to really go in full force, speed up, and save yourself right there. Dahil kung hindi ka nakikinig, katulad ng isang warning sometimes, like weather warning, sinasabi po nila, kung hindi tayo nakikinig, and then later on, my God, nandiyan ang bago, oh my God, eto nalulunod na pala tayo, na ay aalo na lang pa, dahil because we were not aware what is happening around us.